Thank you. Then we now move to the last additional panelist, Arndt Spahn, who's with the European Federation of Trade Unions in the food, agriculture and tourism. And I'm sure he's going to add an additional aspect to our discussion.
Yeah, there are some aspects where I'm coming here to Hungary not first time and always to learn something. And today I learned a lot. As an example, that before the Second World War we had an organic agriculture. I don't believe it, but I learned it today. That was not organic agriculture. That was agriculture. And everyone who sees what kind of results this kind of agriculture produced, especially in the societies of Europe, but also in other countries, see that this was never linked with any organic agriculture. That was the lack of chemical stuffs and so on. But organic agriculture is quite more than to make agriculture in conventional way without chemical stuffs. That must be very clear. So organic agriculture is a result of development, of looking to the past, looking to the tradition, take the best, and add it with a lot of research, with a lot of investments, and how to modernize, how to develop this kind of production. This is organic agriculture. And this is a big, big difference to the situation we had 100 years before. Everyone who knows about the societies of Europe knows that these are two things which are never come together. So, if we speak about organic farming, then we have to speak about, to discuss with whom we want to speak about it. If only farmers will speak about this, they find a lot of problems or a lot of solutions. But that's not important. Important is that we are developing in a world which is on a big, big changement. And we have to find solutions. Second, the society tries to support this finding on solutions. As an example, with the Common Agricultural Policy, which gives the farmers in Europe, you can believe it or not, 50% of the income, which is paid by the society, not because they are friends of farmers, but only because they say it is important to develop this structure for finding solutions. But not solutions for the farmers, not solutions for the last century or something like this, for the questions we have to solve for the future, for the questions how we develop our food production, how to develop quality, how to develop our environment, how to integrate it and bring it together with biodiversity strategies of the Commission and other departments. How to bring it together with social aspects, like who is working there, under which conditions, what is with working time of these people who are working there, and so on. What is with the future of our small towns? I don't know this word in English. So with the villages, what's with the future of the rural societies? And therefore, it is clear organic farming is a central aspect of the future answer, not because it's part of the history, but because it's part of the future. We have a lot of documents, the World Agriculture Report, we have a lot of discussions in FAO and a lot of other international, national, European structures where we really analyze the role, the possible role on agriculture and on organic agriculture. This is the point we have to discuss in future. And I was very happy that at the last round I saw also some fundamentalists inside IFORM group that they are really taking part in this Congress, and I'm quite happy about it, because with this integration of our interests in the European programs, it's important, it must be a part, but this can never be the answer. Last week, everyone who is responsible in European agriculture went to Spain, looked to E. coli bacteria to discuss where the origin and so on. In Germany, we have now over over 30 people who died about it and over 2,000 people who are ill about this. But now it is clear. It has nothing to do with cucumbers, it had nothing to do with Spain, and it has nothing to do, especially nothing with organic farming. And that's very important. That's very important because now it's clear. That's the only point we know, that it is not coming from organic farming. Nobody knows anything more, but this is clear. And here I heard about a professor from Swiss who said, from conventional farming nobody died, but from organic food they are dying. So really this is a fight. This is a fight. And this is a fight for the future. If we accept that organic farming is not a part of the problems but a part of the solutions, then we have to speak with the Commission, with the European institutions, with the global international organizations about what are they trying to do to develop this kind of solution. How to develop, how to bring the interest of the society outside agriculture together with the questions of land use, of soil protection, of water protection, of climate change protection, of all the interests of the society, and for whom this society will give the money in future. Organic farming has the best standard, has the best possibility to be also in future in the center of an innovative, modern agriculture. Not, it's a small critic to my colleague from the Commission, not because organic farming is imitating the nature. Monsanto and GMOs are trying to imitate evaluation and nature. Organic farming is respecting the nature, is respecting the environment, and is respecting the interests of their societies. That's the big difference. It's part of the solution, it's not part of the problems. So that's why we are thinking it's important to develop this part, to bring more capacities, bring more money, or support the money we had from the past for these programs, and bring organic farming in a closer center of the future of the European Common Agricultural Policy, especially because we are here part of Europe. And one thing for me, because I'm a trade unionist, and that's my last sentence, also the social conditions are important and has to be answered from the sector by itself if this sector really wants to be part of this sustainable future, means economic, ecological and social part of the answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We are now back to the plenary discussion, and I hope we can pick up at the lively state where we left earlier, enhanced by all the statements and inputs we had. So no structure, just go ahead and say what you want to say. One thing, if you have a specific question to one of the panelists, please mention that you have. Other than that, you're free to say whatever you want. You're the first one over here. Please use the microphone.
Egy-kettő, most jó. Én viszont Bardó Csuzsa védelmére kelnék, azt gondolom, hogy a bio meghatározásában, mert nagyon sok ellenállással találkozunk a bio vonatkozásában fogyasztók részéről, és számomra sokkal inkább közelít az, hogy a biotermelés egy hagyományoshoz közeli termelés, kiegészítve azt az új tudományos eredményekre is ötvözve ezt, és közel a természethez, hogy ne legyen akkora ellentét is az emberekben, hogy a bio az csak egy éjszakai permetezés és egyebekről szól, hanem tényleg közelítsen az, és meg tudjuk magyarázni az embereket, hogy de természetes visszaállításáról van szó, a természetközeli gazdálkodásról van szó, és a hagyományos kiegészítve az új tudományos eredményekkel. Köszönöm szépen.
Thank you. I always have to wait until the translation has finished. Thank you. Then you're the next one, please.
Thank you once again. I'm Adam Morali, and I would like to comment on the presentation of Mr. Jorgen and disagree with him and agree with Zsuzsa Bardot. It's more like about the energy, and I would like to go into energy again because I haven't really heard a lot about the energy perspective of the future agriculture. And when Mr. Jorgen talked about biofuels, one thing wasn't clarified, that when usually different fuel methods are compared, they only compare the fuel in the machinery, and they are not including in the analysis of the indirect cost in mining, manufacturing, transportation, and so on. So if we compare all that, I don't think that in the future biofuels can substitute fossil energy. And the other one is, it's also a question and a comment that many people think that solar and wind energy or electrical energy or biofuel energy is the same with fossil fuel energy, but it's actually not the case, because in terms of quality, you have a hierarchic system where you have solar energy on the low part, and then you have concentrated energy as fossil fuel on the other part. So my question is that, is the future of organic farming is a new technological production, or is it more like a production where you rely more on ecological services? So instead of having a lot of input from the human-made capital, you instead decrease that human-made capital, and then you increase the natural capital. So you basically let nature to do all the work for the farmer and not the other way around.